Hi Aquarius, here's a general look at your solar chart for July 2011, and I think this month you might be working hard but also playing hard. There's an element of the stitch in time saves 9 at the moment, and the practical, physical aspects of your life on Earth are going to be highlighted. So you're going to be trying to get things running smoothly, maybe seeing to maintenance and repairs, and getting straight with kind of lots of basic stuff, and perhaps some of you might be wanting to pay more attention to health and diet, perhaps for yourself, perhaps for somebody else, just being more aware of those sorts of things, but organising all of those things on those very sort of basic practical levels are going to pave the way for better conditions in the future. But because you're going to have Venus in the working area from the 3rd, and also Mars in another very sociable area, probably you and somebody could be whistling while you work, teaming up together, getting, the jobs done, and you'll have more opportunity to socialize and connect, even romantically, with someone in a working type environment. So there is a little bit of a danger that you're going to overindulge, maybe burn the candle at both ends with such a playful energy in the house of fun in your chart. But if you manage to balance it, then it can turn out okay. You're going to have probably more access to entertaining type activities, doing things you like with people you like to hang out with. Just avoid taking risks, though. You're probably feeling more adventurous and ready to party, and definitely not backwards and coming forwards in love relationships. And also there's likely to be more connection with children, young people, and also animals, pets and the like at this time as well. Now, I've spoken about the slower moving outer planets and Jupiter and Saturn before, so I'll just go over those again. Jupiter moved recently and has come into the root of your chart, will be there for several months, around about 12 months, and that'll bring over this time an increased sense of stability and security related to your place on the map, your home, your family, your sense of belonging. But Jupiter is also about bigger horizons as well, and is a teacher planet. So externally, your base of operations could change. The home base or the base of operations, it could change, it could expand or improve over the months that Jupiter is transiting here. It's a very good transit for finding, your right place to be. It could mean that you are coming and going more over this transit, or you've got more long distance interests or access to an environment you prefer. If you're looking, this is a good time to move location or move your setup to another location or to expand your present location, so it's got some sort of extension on it or some improvement made here. But I think that you will be, right in your own backyard, learning a lot from the community, the neighborhood, learning lots of new things which are very, very outside of what you've known, and through those in the close environment or in the locality, shall I say, so it's pushing that out, some of you could, be getting into a culture and a language which is strange, exotic, or simply what you're not used to. And now Saturn, again in a long transit in your solar chart there till late 2012, tends to close your mind a bit to the fact that there's a heck of a lot more out there for you to understand and learn. Saturn needs proof. Be careful you don't miss something that's right under your nose, though, but Saturn can mean that there's some sort of restriction put on you regarding travel, higher education, places of learning, institutes of learning, and we've just got to work really, really hard to achieve, an upgrade in that area there. Might be a challenge related to a teacher, academia, but also your philosophy of life, or coming to you from those in a foreign land or from a culture very different to your own, a background very different to your own. So that will be a very gradually you kind of shifting your position there as you get to know the ropes, you get to know the name of the game, and also, any previous ideals or aspirations or castles in the sky that you've built about, preferring to be not here but there, or if it's related to education, then you having to work quite hard to, climb the ladder there and get whatever qualifications, then as well it can mean that you've just got to hold your focus and keep plugging away at it. It can also mean that those connected to a foreign culture, certain ones, that you take more responsibility on your shoulders because of them in some way. It can mean a geographical location, again, just slightly held away, or you've got to achieve quite a lot in order to get there. You've got to kind of cut through the brambles and the undergrowth to kind of, make a path to get there, whether it's a physical place or it might be, as I say, more to do with an academic place. But also it might be to do with a discipline which is related to spirituality, and again working in a step-by-step manner to achieve that as well. So you've just got to have a persistent approach. And if you are yearning for pastures new, and very much Jupiter in the position it's holding now will enhance that and kind of make that more possible for you, then if that's geographically or if it's academically, you will finally experience the true reality of what it actually means to have achieved this or to get to that place, and aspirations which may not quite pan out in the way that you thought they were going to pan out. But it could be interesting. It could be a very interesting journey. Uranus, that's your ruling planet, is going to be working from Aries for about 7 years, gradually changing the way you think about things, your view on life, your lifestyle, and even the language or jargon that you use, and sort of like the cultural mores around you. And it's going to bestow wonderful opportunities for you to open your mind to new concepts, and through comings and goings and mingling within a community or a social group, expand your thinking and maybe get you interested in studying in a different kind of a way, or learning very unusual things, or getting into weird subjects like astrology or something in the sciences or something techno, but also something with an unconventional slant or application. And this energy also favours anything innovative in the field of IT or sustainable energy, or other areas you might term alien. So some of you, could be getting into UFOs and that kind of thing, but alien in another way as well, something that you may not have considered before, but something which puts you ahead of the rest. And you Aquarians born in the first week or with the first up to 7 degrees of Aquarius rising should be feeling this vibration mostly over this month. Neptune temporarily moved out of your sign, bringing you maybe more of a ability to crystallize your aims and goals and your thoughts about any number of things, really bringing in a sense of reality now. And this new position of Neptune, where it's gone to, or even though it's temporary, may facilitate the earthing of your dreams, the earthing of your talents and skills, and in fact the capitalizing upon them and turning them into cash if you are developing them in the right manner. It moves back into the very end of Aquarius from August the 5th and won't move out again until February 2012, so your birthday month basically, and then it's going to be in there for many, many, many years. And you, just at the moment, you Aquarians born before the last 3 days of the sign with 28 degrees of Aquarius rising, will still be in the previous cycle until next year. Now, for many years to come, Pluto will continue to root out old habits and conditioned reflexes, emotional responses, which maybe, you know, always trip you up and you fall down the same old hole in the road. So where Pluto is, it's going to help you analyze that, look at that, slay the demons maybe from the past, regenerate from deep levels. This is a very, very subtle vibe going on there. And Aquarians born 24th to the 30th of the month, born January the 24th to the 30th of January, you get what I mean, or within 3 to 9 degrees of Aquarius rising are going to feel this vibration mostly over July. And from the 23rd, well, that's going to be a great 3 weeks for liaising and cooperating and sometimes compromising with others, but a very productive time if you team up with someone. And that's it for July. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It'll add to or subtract from what I've said here. And I will see you the next time.